boy! What doom have I picked?
Meteoric Swarm.
A big doom. So we've got 3 meteors heading towards us. 2 of them are big, so they're going to break my ship to bits because I can't dodge for anything. So, hand me the dice, please.
I've handed you the dice already. I just need to remind myself how these actually work with my temporal bullshit ship.
No.
I think I roll a different dice to you.
You do. You roll 1. I roll 2. So the difference here is because this is a lot narrower than mine, there's less of a ship to hit. Normally that'd be a good thing. And in the base game, there are ships where you can just completely avoid it.
So does this mean that you roll for your ship and I roll for my ship?
Yes, because I'll have to decide which bit. My ship can't dodge, basically, because I can't roll a 1. So it's going to get hit. My hope is that whatever I get hit with, the big ones will hit the indestructible, because it will do nothing, or where my guns are placed, so I can shoot it down. Because the shields, I don't have the booster, so they can only take care of the little one. So, let's go for a 4, a 5 total, or an 11 or a 12. So, 2 2s, we hope. 9. Okay, that's very not cool. Thanks.
So that's coming from the front there.
It's coming from the front, and it's going ahead to sit straight to my engines. Straight to my batteries.
I don't think you can do anything about that either.
Nope, not a thing. I can't move my ship. I can't dodge. I can't. So
shields can only protect against large asteroids if they're supercharged, right?
Basically.
Now, wait a minute. Can your gun at the back there that's actually pointing forward, can that not protect you? Because the guns not protect on either side as well.
I believe they might, which it would be good if it's true.
So
quick rule check.
Yeah, I might have to cut a lot of this out because unlike our other playthroughs where we've only had 1 or 2 rule checks, we might be checking the rules a lot in this particular.
I blame the amount of expansions.
You can only shoot it if you have a cannon pointed at it in the same column.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it sort of had a span. It says here, for each meteor, the leader rolls 2 dice. The roll determines which roll or column the meteor can impact. Each player checks to see which component is threatened by the meteor. For some dice rolls, it could miss your ship entirely, not our ships. A small ship meteor will harmlessly bounce off a well-built ship. It is only a problem if it hits an exposed connector. In this case, you can still avoid damage by powering up a shield if you have one that protects that side. If you can't avoid the impact, the component's removed. A large meteor is, of course, even more dangerous. It will damage even a well-built ship, and shields cannot stop it. Your only hope is to blast it. You can only shoot it if you have a cannon pointed at it in the same column. If it is a double cannon, you have to pay 1 battery to use it.
Yeah. Well, I'm losing my batteries.
Well,
I'm losing my batteries.
I mean, we kind of accepted that we were going to be eviscerated.
In the
this is really a competition to see who can survive the most adventure cards.
And I'm going first, and I have no dimensional beer. So, goodbye to the batteries.
You know, my ship is smaller than yours, so I managed to finish it first, which is why, I get to go second.
Okay, so that was the first of 3.
Yep, so now do the small one. We're going to do these. It says do them at the same time. Normally he would roll and we'd both be affected the same way. Because I have a trans-dimensional ship that's affected differently, I'm also, for the purposes of this video, I'm going to do mine after Ollie's done it.
Are all 3 coming from the same direction? Or do I roll?
Well, it's actually here, so they're all coming from the front, but you roll for the column every time.
Right, so this one, I basically get to block.
Try to avoid 2 to 3 or 9 and 10.
It wouldn't actually matter because it's a small asteroid, so I've got the shield. That's a 7, which actually means it bounces off my indestructible plate.
Perfect, great.
Yay!
And one more big one.
One more big one.
Actually, that is a good place to have that, on the 7.
4. I have a gun!
So the gun shoots it down.
The gun shoots it down. Goodbye, and thank you very much.
So don't forget, put that with your other broken pieces there. Okay, so now we're going to come over here, and we're going to look at my ship, and
watch it die.
See what happens here. So I actually roll 1 die here, and on a 2, 3, 4, 5, it comes at me from the front, which is fine because my entire front is impervious to all asteroids, which is great. On a 1 or a 6, it gets rerouted to the side where it may or may not be duplicated.
Guess which number I'm hoping for.
So that's a 3. I'm just checking if I can see it there. That's a 3, so it bounces off my impervious plating. That's the first big one. This is the second one, is a small one. That's a 5. Again, it hits the impervious shielding.
Ah, you put more thought into this than I did.
And finally, the 4 is shot down by the gun. So that's okay.
Experienced player, not very experienced.
Oh, come on now. In any minute now, this is all going to fall apart.
All you need is a 6, and that's going to hell.
Yeah, I'm screwed on a 6.
Okay, so that was actually probably quite good for me because very little happened.
So you stay in the front, and now it's your turn to pick up that supercard. Now, I've never actually seen these before, but Ollie read the rules for them, so hopefully you can guide us through this.
These are evil. These are evil incarnate. So,
Pirate fleet. Oh, Ollie, we're so fucked. Ollie, this is it. We're
you get to disappear.
I'm getting drunk. I'm getting drunk right now.
Okay, so basically you can see here the numerals there.
Hold it close to the camera.
The numerals on the right hand side are the flight number we're in. So we're in flight number 1. So it's the weakest. And I need a gun rating of 7 in order to fight off these pirates in the directions that they're doing.
He actually needs a gun rating of 9.
Oh no! So they're going to shoot at me with a power of 9, forward with a heavy gun, and to my right with a kind of weaker gun.
Okay, good. Because when I glanced at these earlier, I thought actually we would have to just go through them in the order of all the numerals.
God, no.
Oh,
no.
thank God.
It's
okay,
only-
it's
yeah.
not as bad as I feared. It's still not
Well,
great.
it's bad, but
it's still bad. The thing is, Ollie has to fight them first. Now, I don't see a rule here for defeating them.
No, I just have to survive them.
Right, so we can't actually defeat these at all.
Not as far as I can tell. It's basically just survival.
So, now my understanding is the only thing that can block large gunfire is a supercharged shield, which neither of us have. And the small gunfire can only be blocked by shields.
Yeah.
So, does the impervious plating protect you?
I believe so, but I'm going to have to do a rule check on it, unfortunately, because...
Right, so that's in one of the rule books.
That's one of the ones
So,
down
because
here.
I'm thinking, do I want to quaff my beers now? Because if I can get through this, but I mean, there's 2 more super cards in here.
Yep.
I mean, first I'm going to watch what happens to Ollie because I might just get if he gets demolished, I might just get scared
Okay, so...
and then quaff the beers. I also managed to put them right here at the back where I can quaff them without fear of my ship just falling apart.
Okay, indestructible plating made of special alloy that can withstand anything. These components do not do anything, but the sides they're plated are indestructible. This means that cannon fire, light or heavy, and meteors, light or small, have no effect. So, 6, 7, or 8 will save me. This is going to be so not fun. So I've got to do this 7 times.
Wait, so we're just assuming here that you don't have the gunpowder to get over 9?
Well, I've got 1 gun there, and I've got 1 gun there, and not much else. So I don't have 9.
You have 2.
No, I have 2. I don't even have an alien that could up it to maybe 4. 10. I'm boned.
What happens? So the large gunfire in column 10.
Yep, which is my engine booster that connects to my shields.
If only it was a shield booster, then you could just spend 2 batteries and save yourself.
I'm not going to lie, I thought it was. I'm not going to
Well,
lie.
that's part of the challenge of this game is these components, there's so many of them. That's why we ran through them at the start.
Yep, it
and
didn't help.
oh god. Okay, so those 2 are gone.
Yep, so I lost, and the shield was ironically what I was going to use to save myself.
But the thing is actually now what you've lost really there is the shields on the right side because your other shield also does the front.
True.
So this one's actually coming at you from the right. This gunfire.
Yes. 4. Ah. No. It's
Okay, so now this is where it would have been great to have the shield that was just destroyed.
Yay!
So it is light gunfire.
Yes. So it's no exposed connection.
But that's only light asteroids. Gunfire destroys you.
It's
no matter
gunfire.
what. It's gunfire. So those are gone. Oh my god.
Oh god, I feel
Ollie,
like
we are terrible.
I feel like Pac-Man.
This is the easy mission.
Is it?
Yeah, this is flight 1 at level 1.
Oh,
Our ships are
5 more of
uninsured.
these
No,
to
no,
do.
no, you don't. That's it, right? For
Oh.
level 1?
oh, cool. Thank you. Yes, you're right. So, do you want to quaff that beer?
So I'm going to take 1 heavy gunfire from the front,
I've lost so much of my ship.
but it could be duplicated on the sides, which would be very problematic. Now, on the other hand, I've got
My
2.
ship is screwed.
You've been very unlucky though, as well. To be fair,
Why
So-
playing Mike?
a 3 or 5. I mean, there's a 1 in 3 chance that I get through this completely unscathed.
The thing is, you know there's 2 more coming up, and you know how evil this is, but it's only 2 hits. There's only so much damage it can do.
2 hits is not awful.
No, but you've got to remember as well, if it strikes you on...
If I roll a 3 twice, I'm fine. If I
Or a
roll a 5
5.
twice, I'm fine.
No, and if you roll a 2 or a 4, it only still takes away 1 component, and none of your ship falls apart.
Yeah, but I might need those guns for later. The strength of all enemies is doubled. The
Uh,
thing is, as well, if
also-
I roll a 1 or a 6, it's doubled and comes from the side.
Bear in mind as well, Mike, that you actually have enough guns to fight this off, if you spend the battery.
Do I really? I've got 3 base. So if I spend a battery on that one, I think that's they count for less though because they're on the sides and facing backwards. No, I need to get up to 9, Ollie.
Oh, of course.
I can't. Yeah.
In that case, never mind my crazy, foolish hope.
Yeah.
Drink your beer and disappear.
Let me
I
just.
seem to be rhyming a lot in this video.
Yeah. So the guns. So yeah, the guns pointing sideways and back because they're the strength is halved. So these are double guns, but then their strength is halved because they're pointing in random directions. So what that means is I have the potential here to go up to a maximum of 5.